He on that jam to the music.
What's good, y'all? What's up with you? Hey, y'all know it's been a good minute since I've been on here and all that other stuff, but I'm not gonna be in here for long because I had a bunch of appointments and stuff like that. But it's good, Smooth family. It's your boy Be Smooth. You can't be smooth. You gotta move in this smooth talk. So, like I said last week, I'm not gonna be on here. My dad said he was gonna take over on this part, so I may hop in and out on here and stuff like that. Who knows? But I'm gonna just be resting. But yeah, hope y'all enjoy this episode. I'll see y'all later. And you don't want to miss this. It's gonna be a fire episode. So let you take over from here, Pops. You got it.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Smooth family, what's happening? Yeah, I said I'm gonna take over for him so his show can keep going, even though he got a lot of doctor's appointment this week. Matter of fact, he got one tomorrow. So we're gonna do this. But we have a special guest today. This young brother coming up. He's an author. He's a motivational speaker. And matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. I'm gonna let Mr. Cornelius Dunlap.
What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm great, man. Thank you for having me on the Smooth Talk platform, man. I'm just so happy to be here.
Man, we appreciate it, man. We've been trying to get this date together anyway, man.
Right. I'm excited, man. I done had so much I want to talk about, but we here now. We here now.
Yeah. And I'm already let you know from the beginning before we even get started. I know we ain't gonna cover everything today because it's mostly the introduction of you.
Right.
You're gonna have to come back, man. You're gonna have to come back.
Man, I'm there already. I want to. I love talking. I love motivating. That's what I love to do. And podcasts, I love building and growing with the community. So I love it. But like he said at the beginning, guys, I am an author. I'm a motivator. I'm an empowerment speaker. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help the young kids out, trying to give them something that I didn't have when I was growing up. So I'm in the streets. I'm in the school system, the prison system, any system that you could think about. I'm in that system. And right now, I'm on the Smooth Talk system. How you doing, man?
We got you, man. We
Yes,
got
sir.
you. I'm
Yes,
good,
sir.
man. I'm good.
All right.
Hey, just what inspired you to start doing this? Let's just go and get into it.
Man, what really inspired me was just like what I just said in my intro. Once I got probably in my mid-20s, I realized there was a lot of things I didn't have that I needed. And I'm trying to build my life, trying to grow my life, but I can't build or grow because I don't have the right information. I don't have the resources. I don't have the education to do what I need to do. And so I was in this job that I wanted to quit, but I couldn't quit because when I'm going back to, I couldn't go back to nothing else. Yeah. So once I got myself together, I said, man, do you know how many kids that are growing up that feel the exact same way I feel? Do you know how many kids don't have an older brother, a father, a mother? You know how many kids don't have no mentor, nobody to guide them and lead them the way that they need to be led? And so I said, I'm going to do something with my voice. If I can't give you nothing, I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to empower you. So with my voice, I'm going to give you the thing that I know I need it now. I didn't know I needed then. I'm going to give you that now as a child. So when you turn 18, 19 years old, you'll be able to have an advantage in life. Don't be like me. Don't wait to 35 or 40 and try to get it. I'm going to give it to you now. And that's what really inspired me to do it, is give the kids something that I didn't have.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. A lot of people coming in, man. They saying, hello. I flash some of the comments up on on especially when they coming in. They coming in, bro.
I see him. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you. Great afternoon.
Yes. For all of y'all just coming in, welcome to Smooth Talk Podcast. It's hosted by my son, Brandon, better known as B Smooth. But he's relaxing everybody, and he's doing good. He probably jump back in and out.
Right.
He gonna do his closing remark because I ain't doing it. He gonna do it, but I ain't doing it.
Right.
But yeah, man, I see you out there in the streets, man. I see you talking to people and everything. Man, we need brothers like that, man, to be out there, as they say, boots on the ground. We need that.
Right. And I agree with you. And man, just growing up where I came from and even being here now, there's a lot of things that need to happen. And I'm gonna just be real, man. The brothers not showing up. They not showing up. And I'm just like, where they at? And only thing what an individual can do is control what they do. So
Yes,
just because they're not showing up, that doesn't give me a pass not to show up.
that's true.
I would be the only one out there showing up if it's just me and the umbrella. Like I would be the only one out there. So I'm hopefully people could start to see the movement, could start to see what I'm doing and people like yourself doing in the neighborhood. Hopefully they'll start to see and say, you know what, I need to get aboard this train. I need to be a part of the change, the solution, and stop being a part of the problem. Yeah. So you're right, man. 100% right about that.
Man, yeah, we was at the march together.
We did.
The first thing I was looking at, man, what a men at.
Yeah, man, for every one male, there was probably about 9 females. The ratio was crazy. And like, honestly, the women gonna show up. Women got that nourishing, that loving in them. They're gonna show up if it's about change. Man, do you know how many doors I knocked on? Do you know how many neighborhoods that I walked through? And in some of the baddest neighborhoods people don't want to go to. And I talked to them. I said, look, we got this march going on. I need you to be there. I need you. Man, they gave me their word. They gave me they scouts honor. They scouts honor. They gave me there it goes, scouts honor. And nobody, I'm gonna be honest, nobody that told me that they was gonna be there, nobody showed up. Nobody.
Wow.
And I'm just like, it was eye-opening. It was really eye-opening. It was like, I still have to do what I have to do. But part of my goal now is to get unification within our neighborhood so we can be more powerful. One can send 1,000, 2 can send 10,000. I'm about getting galvanizing our neighborhood so we can make a big impact, man. And that's a part of my goal now.
Oh yeah, that's part, man. Because we all got to come got to come together. I don't care, man. If you don't want to come together, get out the way to let everybody else that's gonna want to come together come together. Right. If you don't want to do nothing, move out the way. If you know you can't make it, I start to say something else. But pray.
You can say it. Hey, we here today. You can say it. Because when you said that, it's this song from Kenan Jones. I think the song is called Already Gone. And he said, you can either join us, step beside us, or get rolled over. That's what he said. And that's my mindset. I want you to join us. If you don't want to join us, step aside, move out the way. Don't be a part of the problem. But if you going to be part of the problem, you're going to get rolled over. Yeah. You're going to get rolled over. You see it in movies. Positivity always wins. The people that's doing great, the people that's trying to make a change, man, they may go through the tough love and trials, but at the end, they win. They do. And what I'm trying to say, if you're going to be a part of that problem, you're going to get rolled over because we coming. I'm telling you.
We're coming, that's right. You may not see the bulldozer right now or the steamer. You may not see the pavement truck, but it's coming. Right. It's coming.
And it started off with the march, man. A lot of people was apprehensive, man. We had a lot of people on the phone calls, the meetings. And then I'm gonna just be honest. Let's talk about it. As the weeks went, I started to see the numbers dwindle down. I started to see the people not coming. Some people that was very energetic about the situation at the beginning, they didn't even show up at all. And I'm just like, you know what? The people that showed up meant to show up. And now since that was the start, we cannot stop until it's finished. We cannot stop until it's finished. And people gonna take hold of what's happening. You saw when we was in the neighborhood, man, you had people all looking out the windows. You had people coming out their doors just looking to see what's going on. And we told them, hey, come on down, march with us. Some of them actually marched with us. A lot of people want to be a part of the change and a part of the solution. And man, it's gonna be amazing. Once we see how this thing wrap up, it's gonna be amazing. We taking our streets back. There's no stopping us.
And that's the only way we're gonna do it. We got to take them back. You know, I'm not trying to bash nobody else. That's not my job to bash somebody else. You doing something that's positive, trying to make a change, trying to do this. You know, I'm with you.
Right.
You can if you that type that talk about all this and want to talk about other people and stuff like that. That's what you do, but not me. Because a lot of times I'm low key. I'm in the background behind the curtains. A lot of times you may not see me out front, but don't mess around and look behind the curtain because you might just see me back there.
Right. They gonna see you back there. They gonna see you.
I'm gonna be back there.
Yes, sir.
You know, sometimes I slip in on the phone call. Sometimes, you know, because I work at a dealership, so sometimes I be late getting on, or sometimes I can't get on at all. But you know, I hit some people up that I know that's been on, and they'll fill me in on what's going on.
Right. Yep, man. I know you're gonna be there, man. Every time we have a big function, I'm counting, but I don't have to worry about you showing up because you're always there.
Yeah,
you're always there. And the only way if I'm not there, if I have prior engagements, but if I'm not there, don't think I'm home sitting down watching football or sports games or something. I'm not doing that. I'm showing up. Them football games, they come on, and basketball games, they come on the same time every year. It's a routine. I can't get trapped in that routine, man. I can't get trapped. I got to get out here and do something in the streets. We get a short period of time to live. We get a short period of time to leave our mark on this earth. What you're gonna do with the time that you have? And everybody who's listening, what are you going to do with the time that you have? Are you going to waste it binge watching Scandal? Are you gonna waste it going to the club, working all week, Monday to Friday, just to go to the club Friday and Saturday night to repeat the same thing on Monday? Are you gonna wait, or are you gonna leave something behind? We talk about Martin Luther King. We talk about Malcolm X because they left a legacy that is amazing to talk about, and a movement. They left something behind that we still talk about. We still feel it today. What are you going to leave behind? And I'm not apologizing about this. I tell everybody, I'm going to be the greatest motivational speaker in the world, and I truly believe that. When I die, my name is going to live on, and it's going to be because the mark I left while I was here. And that's what we need to do. And that's what me and you, people like yourself, that's what we're doing in the streets right now.
Amen. And for everyone that just coming on, welcome to Smooth Talk Podcast. Our special guest is Cornelius Dunlap. This young brother out there on the streets with the boots tied up tight, y'all. Y'all just don't know it. Y'all don't see it. I see it, but y'all don't see it. But he got them tied up tight all the way to the top.
Man, these things so tight, man. It's peeling off my skin, man. I'm telling you. Like, I ain't even got socks at that part. They up so tight.
Yeah. And you know, we gather and we meet to try to come up with some solutions.
Right.
And one thing because I was in a meeting yesterday they had down at the Hollis Center.
Right.
And the one thing about that, a lot of parents don't want to come out and talk about it until, as my motto is, I got on my bracelet, a friend of mine had made for me. It doesn't matter to you until it affects you. When it affects you, now you're ready to come out and you're ready to do something. And you're ready to talk about it, and you're ready to move, and all this right here. Because I always say, it's a difference between a moment and a movement. A moment, you wrapped up all into your feelings. But when that movement happened, that movement continue on until the day you die, and it still continue. It never stopped.
Right. Can I, you know, I don't know how candid we speak, but can I say something candid to what you just said?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I want to speak to the audience that's watching right now. Would you be a part of the solution if it wasn't your son, cousin, niece, nephew that got shot and killed by police, by your own, by the other race? Would you be a part of it? You just ask yourself that.
Man, I'm gonna cut that camera off right there.
I'm just saying, ask yourself that. Would you be a part of it? Because here's the thing, and I'll be honest, I haven't had somebody that close to me get murdered, get killed in cold blood by whoever. But if you have empathy and the love for your people, you feel it like it is your brother, like it is your sister. So I'm a part of it right now because I truly want change. I don't want change just because it happened to me. No, I say that again. I don't want change just because it happened to me. I want change because it's happening to us.
That's right.
To us. Because even though I hope it don't happen, I wish it don't happen, but that knock is at my door. It can happen to me right now. It can happen to me tomorrow. And then what, I'm gonna put on my boots then and want to galvanize the neighborhood? No, we have to do something before it happened to us. And I ain't disrespecting the people that has lost some loved ones, but ask yourself, what were you doing before your loved one passed? And what you're doing now, I love it. I appreciate you and keep doing it. But what we cannot do is stop once we get justice for your loved one. We got to keep this thing moving.
Yes.
We got to keep going forward. And now you get somebody, you grab somebody, that person grabs somebody, we all grab somebody. By the end of the day, the whole neighborhood is unified. The whole neighborhood is unified. So if you can answer that question, you can look at yourself in the mirror and then you would know what you can do and what you need to do for your neighborhood. Man, I'm telling you, man, this thing is powerful. And as y'all can hear right now, I'm not shying away from the truth. And I ain't a person that's going to be scared to say what needs to be said when some people's going to be hiding behind special words, them PC words. Not me. We need real change and we need some truth.
Yes, we do. And that's what we need. We don't need that. As I always say, we don't need that sugarcoat word. We need that word that's going to sting. Yeah, that cotton candy. We need that straight, that hot iron right off the doggone stove when they used to press that hair with the girls back in the day. And you hear the hair sizzling. That's what we need. Right,
burning their skin back there.
Yes,
like,
yes. Go get that Vaseline put back there on they sell one part. But that's what we need. We need that type of talk.
Right.
A lot of this sugarcoat stuff, it just make them feel good for the moment.
It does. It does.
The hard word, what makes you think.
Right. You're right. 100%.
And back in the day when my mama used to say that them hard words, it made me think like, okay, my mama ain't playing.
Right.
And see, that's what we need. They're not playing. And that's what we have to send out to the message out that we're not playing.
We're not playing. And no, you're right. Them hard words cut. You know, I think it's a scripture in the Bible where it says the word cut like a double-edged sword.
Yes. Yeah.
And yes, it has to cut. We're not. That's why, you know, this not a plug, but it kind of is. That's why my podcast is called Let the Conversation Begin. And I created that platform to have them hard conversations that people were scared to talk about. I created that. So you could come here. There is no judgment, no judgment zone, none of that. And we can talk about it because you cannot solve a problem if you don't want to talk about the root of the problem. And I was like, let's talk about it. Can be about anything. It can be about sports. It can be about religion. It can be about what's happening in the streets. But I created that for that reason. But it has to, any war, and mostly every war was settled with some type of dialogue.
Yeah.
Some type of dialogue. Have to talk. Once the feelings, the emotions, once the flares, once that is gone, it's a conversation after that. It's a conversation. And that's what we got to do. And I appreciate you for bringing me here to Smooth Talk Podcast for this conversation.
Man, yeah. You know, my son, he already had his anniversary is next month. He already been doing this, right? And so, and I will be on with him. He invited me to come on with him. Mm-hmm. And the one thing about it, what we looked at it, how he looked at it and viewed it was that I'm gonna bring you on so your generation, I can introduce you to my generation.
Right.
And I can introduce my generation to your generation.
Right.
Because, you know, like right now, you know, I got streaming on his page, but it's also streaming on my page at the same time too.
Right.
And so I said, man, you know what? That's a great idea. So one day we was talking. He said, Daddy, you need to start your own.
Right.
I'm like, man, you know, I'm like, cool, bro. I'm like, I'm cool sitting here with you. But he said, no, because you be saying some stuff sometimes.
Right.
And I said, okay. I said,
you do.
Think about it.
You do. I just want to say you do. You be saying stuff a lot of times. I listen when you talk.
And I said, man, I think about it. And I thought about it. I said, okay. I said, I do that. I said, I call it real talk conversations.
Mhm.
He said, okay. I said, we're going to talk real, but sometimes like stuff like this is important. We talk about, because this is real talk. At the same time, that's important. That's for real out here in this world that a lot of people ignore.
Right.
And so that's how we got to start. That's my boss. And I say this all the time. Y'all pray for me so he can start getting me a check.
Yeah. Yeah, we need the money. We need the money.
That's my producer. But you know what? I appreciate my son bringing it to my attention that I need to do something like that. I ain't about this drama. You know, I can talk real stuff, but I ain't about the drama to divide people. We come to talk. You can talk about this, but I ain't trying to divide nobody. Because if it start getting to the point where we divide each other, then ain't nothing gonna get accomplished.
Exactly. So I mean, and I know it's my question is, what do you think we need to do as a community to, get these kids stop from killing one another?
Man, that's a question I ponder all the time in my head.
Right.
We try to create stuff like an outlet to come join and sit down and talk and have fun, watch TV. I mean, not watch movies, play some games, not video games, real games. Go outside and play basketball with them. Because even when I was growing up, our outlet was going to play ball.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That was our outlet. We didn't sit in the house and watch TV like a lot of the kids do today. We got together. We went down to the park or we walked over somebody's house that had a basketball court and we played ball. But to get these kids out now, I mean, we're gonna have to come up with some really good stuff.
Yeah,
really good stuff. And a lot of them are so smart that if they use that smartness, they can create a platform and make money.
Yeah. I be trying to tell them, like, man, y'all, I really wish I had the resources you have back when I was growing up. Like, man, YouTube wasn't a thing until I graduated high school. You see that? These kids in elementary have high school, have YouTube. These kids in elementary know how to hack phones and download all this stuff. And I'm just like, do you know how smart you are? Do you know how brilliant you are? Let's use it. I can show you how to monetize. You don't have to wait until you get out of high school to get a job and make money. You can make money just by creating stuff. There's 6-year-olds that's creating things, and you can make money. And I tell them this, and I wrote this in my book, and I know we'll segue there. I wrote in my book that, like, people pay for expertise. Anything you're an expert in, people will pay for your expertise. It can be video games. Do you know that video games is $1 billion industry right now?
Yeah.
So my thing is, if you play video game 5, 6, 7 hours a day, why not get a check from it?
That's right.
Why not get some money from it? So because these kids play games, they good, they having fun. I'm listening to the conversation. I'm like, that conversation is engaging. Why not just build you a platform? You got Twitch, you got Kick, you have YouTube, TikTok. TikTok is the way to go. Facebook, IG. You can just start live streaming, just like Smooth Talk podcast. You can start live streaming. You can do that and get some money from it. And you young people love kids. But what I have learned is that these kids, they don't like hard work. It's simple as that. They don't like hard work, man. So I try to let them be a child, but I just keep giving them golden nuggets each day. Just golden nuggets. Like, hey, I'm gonna give you this. You're gonna use it when it's your time to use it. But I gotta give them golden nuggets.
Yeah, you got to do that, because I watch them sometime on TikTok, and I'm like, man, these guys, it's people my age playing because they see that the money is in there. They see that, and most of them don't even work. That's their job.
Yeah,
they get up and play their game 6, 7 hours, and if you can see some of them account, you looking at maybe $3,000, $4,000, $5,000.
Yeah,
because people go into that.
Do you know some of these kids' parents and even some grown men and women has quit their full-time job to be a full-time live streamer on YouTube.
Yeah.
They quit their job because they're making, man, it's engineers, it's doctors, it's lawyers. They making more money uploading videos on YouTube than they were in their profession.
Yes.
I know this dude right now. No, I cannot kid you. He made $12,000 in 2 days just from what he do. Now, here's the thing. That's nothing because there's millionaires out there. I just know this guy personally. He made $12,000 in 2 days. That's $6,000 a day. Why would you have to do anything else? And social media, the platforms like this is not going away. Not at all.
No. Anything's going to enhance.
Yeah, it's going to enhance. And that's the one thing I want to say while we're here, because it's going to enhance. You got to know how not to be stuck in your own ways and roll with the punches. When it enhance, if you want to keep enhancing, you have to enhance with the enhancement. Okay.
Yes, you do. Yes,
it's I'm there. I'm 30, I'm 36 years old. I'm just getting into it myself. So like I'm coming up, but I'm coming. I'm coming.
And see, I'm older than you. I'm 55 and I'm just getting into it. I started on my birthday, April 1st. That's when I started.
Man, and I'm gonna tell you, man, you're doing a good thing because I'm just looking up. I'm looking at the setup. I'm looking at the bottom, the official Be Smooth thanks support. Like I'm looking at it. It looks good. It's very engaging, and man, I'm telling you, you got something here. And at the end of the day, consistency. You stay consistent. You cannot fail if you stay consistent.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
And when I'm not doing nothing, I'm messing with it. You know, I'm always okay. Let me go check this out. Let me go look at this. And you know, we get like our supporters. You know, I think our supporters, they help us get some of this stuff. You know, we got a better camera now and everything. And now we got a stream deck, which we're gonna hook that up after a while. So when the guests come on, man, you can click the hand claps. You can do all this stuff. But see, we trying to change when the world and the social media platform changes. So we trying to change along with them, to keep up with what's going on out here.
Right. You're right, and y'all doing it, man. I'm gonna be honest. You're doing it so good. When it very first came on, I said, I'm gonna be over at your house. You're gonna show me some stuff. You're gonna show me some stuff because I'm doing it. I know a lot of stuff, but I'm just like, man, this stuff look good. Like, yeah, I'm gonna need to learn how. Y'all gonna have to teach me how to do that intro.
I know. I see you down. I see you bouncing your head. Sons to look at it, boy. He bounced it. But you know who created that?
Your son.
Me.
You. Hey, it can happen, guys. It can happen. It doesn't matter. Age ain't nothing but a number. Yeah. Age means you get experience. I want to let you know that.
Yeah. My son said, I'm gonna show you a little bit. He said, now you mess with it from there. I'm like, you try to put me like I'm on a job for real, because he know I like hands-on.
Right.
And so that's what I do. He said, I'm gonna show you just a little bit. And I took it from there.
Yes, sir. All right, cool. Well, man.
So I hit him up. I said, I got a new intro for you. I said, I got a new. Matter of fact, I said, I got two intros for you. And that's one of them right there.
Yeah, you're gonna have to show me that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But see, that goes along with looking at somebody else that's already advanced.
Mm-hmm.
Watching them, even when they go live, when they go live on YouTube, I jump on and say, hey, how you do this right here? How you do this right here? Can you tell me? Can you show me this, or just show me part of it, and I can pick the rest of it up myself?
Right.
And they answer it. But see, that's what we have to do. Just like we try to get out in these streets, we got to do like that when we're trying to create a platform. We got to be hands-on and not afraid to talk to people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree.
Yeah, man. But man, tell us about the book.
Yeah. Golden Nuggets. Y'all done heard me say it already. But the book, guys, Golden Nuggets. 12 Principles for Awakening Your Inner Champion. And I created this. It's very thin. And I did this on purpose because I target kids that I know that really don't like reading. Mm-hmm. And I target young males and females, and I target mostly high school and mostly 9th grade going into 12th grade. 12th grade going into college. That was my target. It's only but like 84, 85 pages, guys. But you remember, Golden Nuggets, 12 principles for awakening your inner champion. I asked you a question. What can we do? What can we do to help the kids out, get the kids stop killing one another? My first thing was to create this book. My first thing was to create this book because my number one thing that I feel like the reason why a lot of these kids is in the streets is because of the lack of opportunity. That's one thing. Lack of opportunity. The other thing, a lot of the kids do not know how great they really are. A lot of kids do not know what's inside of them. So that's why it's golden nuggets. I'm dropping jewels, and it's 12 principles. 12 principles of unwaking your inner champion. Everybody's a champion. Shoot, this is my shirt. That's my brand. We are champions. We are all champions. And once you realize that you are a champion and you can do anything long as you put your mind to it, if you can think it, you can have it. You can do it.
Yes.
But when you're young, what I went back and told you what I didn't have, when you're young, you don't know that. That's why we have parents. That's why we have brothers and sisters. That's why we have people that's supposed to guide us and teach us and mentor us to let us know that we are that. One of my best quotes that I always say, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So how do I supposed to know something and I don't know it? I don't. Right. So I created this for the young man, for that young woman that, thank you for the shout out down there. Thank you, Ms. Moore. I created that for the young men and women that don't know that they were great. And so I created 12 principles that by the time you get done with this book, your inner champion will be unwoken. And I just put another plug. Second book I'm working on, Champion Unwoken. You will be unwoken. And I did it to where you would enjoy the book. You'll read a principle and you will say, man, I have applied this to my life, or I haven't applied this to my life. I break the principle down bit by bit, detail by detail. Then I give you a story where I used it in my life or I didn't use it in my life. And then I give you, let me just go. I always ask you a question. I said, in your own words, what else can you add to this golden nugget? And then over here, tell me about a time in your life when you could have used this golden nugget, or a time when you experienced something similar. So I give you time to actually write out right after you get finished reading that golden nugget when you used it or when you didn't use it in your life. And by the time you get done, you have read a book, you have learned a little bit about my life, and you have went back and thought into your brain, man, when did I use this? Because sometimes you don't even know you used it until you challenge to think about it. So that's why I created this book, and I created it small. I created it small just so you won't get defeated from a big thick book. You know, this ain't the King James Bible. So, or the Hebrew Bible. Like, I don't want you to get defeated, but it's very small, it's very informative, and it's very personable. You can actually get this book and it can change your life. This is one of my greatest accomplishments. I appreciate everybody who has bought it. You can, if you want to buy it, you can call me, or you can go to Amazon and just type in my name, Cornelius Dunlap. It'll be the first thing to pop up. And I appreciate you guys supporting me, or talk to me, and I can get you one. So I created that, and man, I still have people buying it till today, and it has changed a lot of people's lives. And I give you one more nugget with that, is that when I go to schools, mostly schools, when I go speak, I take my book and I just leave them at the school. I just say all the kids need this book and stuff like that. And then sometimes I go back and I have a reading session, and I have students pick out your favorite chapter. It's 12 chapters. Pick out your chapter that you like and let's read it, and let's get more detailed into it. So I'm doing something with it, and I'm telling you, it has changed a lot of these kids' lives. When you have kids running up to you, hugging you, crying, thank you, why do you care so much? Ain't nobody ever said this stuff to me. That's why I do it. That's why I do it. I love the money. Hey, the money checks keep coming now, but I do it for the kids. That payment right there is priceless.
Yeah, and that's a good feeling. That's a great feeling, man. The kids that come up to you like that and just love on you and because they see that you're sincere, that you care.
Right.
Like my son wrote his book. I didn't even know he'd done it. He wrote a little thin book like you did. A little thin book. He wrote My Battle with Sickle Cell. He just gave him a glimpse of what he deal with on a day-to-day basis while he was growing up. And he wrote that when he was in school. He was 17 years old when he did that. But just when he wrote that and he called his dad, I wrote a book. I'm like, what? Because he never discussed it. He just did it. And he said, yeah, I'm talking to my friends and everybody. But they seen the excitement that if he can do it in school at 17, going through sickle cell, and I'm not dealing with nothing like he's dealing with, I can do something too. Right. And that's a look that they gave him. And they was like, hey, man, how did you do that? And see, that opened the opportunity for him to talk and start spreading that right there.
Right. That's amazing. I got to get that. What's the name of it again?
My Battle with Sickle Cell. It's on Amazon too.
I got to get that. I'm gonna go get that and everything. So yeah, and it's and that's another thing. Another reason why I wrote the book is because I do want to promote reading in our community as well. I want to promote us reading. For some reason in our community, a lot of people I know don't like reading. Yeah. I have people that don't want to go to college because they don't want to read. I ain't gonna say his name. I was talking to this guy in the parking lot, and I was like, dude, if you go back to school, you get your associates, then you get your bachelor's, because he was bragging that he was making $1,000 a week at Tyson. I was like, what I do, I've made $4,000 a week with what I was doing at the time. And I was like, only thing you have to do is just go back and get your degree. This dude dropped his head. This dude smacked his lip. He said, reading? I don't want to read.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
How you expect to be anything in life if you're not picking up a book reading? See, I didn't always talk like this or think like this. My classmates, they don't even know this about me. The ones that haven't seen me since I graduated, they probably still think I'm old comedian getting in trouble, Neil. I'm gonna just be real. They probably think that, but they don't know the new me. And when people see me, they like, yo, you done changed. And I tell them, if I change, you can change. If I change, you can change. Because and this is not no badge of honor, but compared to most of my classmates, it wasn't too many people worse than me. At least that's how I perceived it. And I'm just like, hey, if I can change, you can change. For me, it started with reading. Yeah,
that's my son's book right there.
My Battle with Sickle Cell. Man, I love it.
Yeah.
And I see the trees and the pathway almost. To me, that's like a journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his journey.
He don't start on the second book. This one, he making it a little bit more personal because it's gonna be a father and son.
Right.
He making it a little bit more personal and stuff like that. He don't start it on it. I go glance at it every now and then, and he'd be like, "What you looking at?" I go glance at it.
No, look. I can't stop. Hey, stop. Wait till it's done.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I mean, everyone that's coming in, welcome to Smooth Talk Podcast. We have special guest, Cornelius Dunlap. He's just dropping some nuggets out here and just letting us know about the book, what we can do. We put the boots on the ground. Y'all put your boots on. You ain't got to put no fatigues on. Just put the boots on.
Boots on. Put the boots on. Like you said, no fatigue. Just come out. If you want to just wear the boots, come out there in the boots. Come on.
Yeah, come out in the boots.
Just come out in the boots. We just need to walk.
And you'll learn some stuff, even when I'm out and about, even with that, I'm learning stuff because I get to hear other people. I get to hear some of the mothers that lost their children and everything. That's sad right there. That's matter of fact, one of the ladies that was at the march, I got to get with her. We're trying to get a time together where we can do.
Right.
She can come on and talk about her experience and everything. Because she done been out with the Washington, D.C. fighting.
Woo.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all, a lot of y'all think these people just sitting back when their child get killed. No, they are heavily working. Right. And at the same time they heavily working, they still dealing with the grief at the same time. And that is strong for you to be out here fighting, but you still going back and forth to court. Man, there's women in Essex County that I know that their son has been killed
murdered for 5 years, and they still going back and forth to court. Still going. They got to relive this. They haven't truly been able to accept it and live with it for the rest of their life because it's still present to them. It's still present. So for somebody like me, that happened to them for 2, 3, 4 days. Dang, man. Oh, so-and-so, man, I ain't know that happened. But after that, I'm back in my regular routine. Yeah. I'm back to reality. But the mothers and the fathers, can't leave the fathers out.
Yeah.
The mothers and the fathers, they still live in this. And they haven't had a chance to breathe. And so, guys, if this haven't happened to you, let's be there for them. Let's be there for them. Let's step up. Let's make a difference. I didn't want to bring this up. Y'all know what we living at. Y'all know. I ain't want to say the name. Go do your research. But where we at right now is considered the most dangerous city in North Carolina at the moment.
Yeah.
Where we at?
We're not even big like everybody else.
Exactly. We ain't big at all. Man, it's only 7 stoplights on the main street. From Peachland to Lysville, it's only 7 stoplights.
Yeah. So
I'm just saying, guys, we ain't even that big, but how can we be the most dangerous city? The most dangerous city in North Carolina. I that's not a badge of honor. And don't be like, yeah, we get it done down here. No, that's not cool. That is not cool. Because here's the thing, you say it's all cool, but when it happened to you, you're gonna want somebody to fight for you, to march for you. You're gonna shoot the no snitching thing. There's a lot of people that can get caught right now because if somebody cooperate. But no, we're gonna let the streets handle it. We're gonna let the streets gonna do it. But if it happened to you, you're gonna want somebody to tell you who did it.
Yeah.
Why the rules change? Why the rules are changed when it's you? When it's not you, keep your mouth shut. But when it's you knocking on the neighbors' doors. Yeah. You up at the precinct every day. Have y'all found any information? So let's do it when it's not us. That's my biggest problem. Man, when we saw that march and see the men didn't show up and know the men that I talked to and they said they was coming and they didn't come. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, I took that personal.
Yeah.
It bothered me. It pisses me off now. It's why you done see me got real animated right now. Pisses me off. Let's do it when it's not us. Let's do it. And don't. You know what? You go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead on. Go ahead. You on that road right there. Keep going.
Man. It just
you get that train of thought going. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Just really pissing me off, man. These people out here like they hurting, man. They lost their fam. They lost somebody, and don't nobody want to say nothing just because of stupid street code. If you knew the thing about the street code, that was a code amongst thugs, amongst gangsters. This wasn't code when grandma or kids died. This wasn't codes when stray bullets killed people. That was a code amongst gangsters and thugs back in the old day. Yeah. That's what that code came from. And they had a code not to touch women, not to touch the elderly, and not to touch kids. That's where the code. Now there's no honor. People out here shooting. People out here doing drive-bys on people's houses, knowing that the guy that they're trying to shoot is already locked up.
Yeah.
So you doing a drive-by on a house knowing that his family's in there and you don't care nothing about it. But then you get mad when somebody call your name, say your name, and now you want to shoot them because they said your name. How much sense that made? But if this happened to your son or this happened to your parents or somebody, you're going to want people to talk. It doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
You show up to the police
and I'm going to say
before it even opened.
And I'm going to say this and be done with it. The people that's sitting back and not doing nothing about it, I feel like you're part of the problem as well.
Yeah,
that's part of the problem as well. Because you see it. You see it happening. You're doing nothing about it. And you stay in that city. I might give you a pass if you didn't stay here. I might. But you've been here for 30, 40, 50 years. And yet still you see it every day. You don't do nothing but say, man, that's wild. Drink, and that's it.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We got to do better. Do you want your kids to grow up in this type of climate?
Yeah. And sit back and party.
Sit back and party, talking about it, party. Then you still go to the same parties from the party that happened a week before that got somebody killed. You go to another party next week, not thinking it's not gonna happen there, but then it happens there. Come on, man. We gotta do something different. Gotta do something different, man.
Got to.
And I just want to say this because I don't want to make it seem like coming on you guys, but what do you want with your life? What like I said, what do you want to leave behind? How do you want to be remembered? Is your last name important? Is your last name important? When you die, how do you want your last name to be perceived? Understand what I'm talking about? How do you want your last name to be perceived? So I'm saying, what will you do? What will you do right now? Right now, you have a chance to make a change. Are you still going to be part of the problem or part of the solution? Now it's time for you to choose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can't be lukewarm like the Bible said. Either you're going to be hot or you're going to be cold. There's no in between. We're going to be the solution or we're going to remain the doggone problem. And a lot of times, a lot of people want to remain the problem. But like you said, and like I said, until they hit home. And when they hit home, it's a whole different ball game. Then now you raising hell to everybody because you want everybody to jump on and jump aboard. I know y'all seen something. Y'all should tell it. Well, you seen something that happened a couple weeks ago, but you said nothing. But you was right there when it happened.
Right there.
You said nothing.
Right.
But now it's don't hit home. Now you want somebody to say something.
Right.
Come on now. Come on now. Right. Like a friend of mine, he's a pastor. He said, what you gonna do when that big electric 225 Buick roll down your street when it's your turn to get in it? What you gonna do about it?
Dang. That's tough. Woo-hoo. God. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? And I listened to this guy named Joe Madison. They call him Black Eagle. You know, he have his show on Sirius XM. That's his main question. What are you gonna do about it? Everybody calling in saying this and this. He said, I don't care what they're saying right now. He said, what you gonna do?
Right.
That's his main question. Right. And that's the thing that's the same question we should have. What are we gonna do? Like you said, what are we gonna do about it? Or are we gonna get involved? Or are we just gonna sit on the sideline until the bullet holes hit your house?
You're gonna be on news Channel 9 looking, asking for help, setting up GoFundMe's and stuff. Like, yeah, man, it pissed me off, man. And brother, I'm glad you know me and I know you, and I know you are very passionate about this, man. And so people who watching this, man, this is not fake. This is not. I'm really out here trying to help. Mr. McCoy is trying to help. We are trying to help, and we're trying to galvanize our neighborhoods. And we're not, honestly, in my mind, I'm not just thinking about my neighborhood. This is where it starts. It starts right here. I may be ambitious. I'm looking to go across the whole world. Because just like this in our neighborhood, it's happening in another neighborhood. And it's happening. So I want to put together an infrastructure to try to come up with some type of solution. But we have to have UNITY. You can listen to the song while we come together, but we got to have UNITY. Got to have unity. Come on, guys.
Got to have unity.
Come on, guys.
And it's something like we said earlier, the people that are trying to do something, help them out. If you don't want to help them out, get out the way.
Yeah, get out the way, man.
Get out the way. Let them do stuff.
Don't talk to us, and then after that, you get with your friends and laugh and joke and be like, oh man, they think they doing something, they think they better than somebody and stuff like that. No, we all came from somewhere and we all trying to get somewhere. And honestly, I'm trying to make us get there at a good age. Sure, I want to be in my 80s and 50s. I don't want to die in my 20s.
Yeah.
I don't die in my. It's kids out here in the graveyard right now that's 14, 15 years old. Ain't even had a chance at living because somebody want to play some freaking silly games in the streets, shooting guns, we could throw drug overdose. That'd be another episode about drugs and stuff. But people is they leaving this earth from decisions they are making or somebody else is making for them.
Yeah,
I'm glad I got my life changed around. I can't fathom me being dead at 17. I can't. When I think back at how I was, I could have been there.
Oh yeah,
I could have been. And some of you watching, you know that. But what can we do? We grew up like that. What can we do now to help out our next generation. What do we do? Man, he come down there, he know what these kids, now I treat these kids like they my own. I treat these kids like they're my own, man. So most of these kids in the neighborhood, wherever we go, some of these kids don't even know their father, and the father stay 10 minutes up the road.
Right up the road from them.
Right up the road. Some of the kids, and it's not, I remember at a time to where some of the kids wanted to know their father, see what's going on. Some of the kids ain't got an attitude. I don't even care. I don't even care. He don't want to talk to me. I don't want to talk to them.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
When I was growing up, man, we would get in fights, but then we end up messing around being friends.
Best friends.
After the fight. Yeah.
Best friend.
And the same one that we got in the fight with, if we were somewhere, you better not mess with them. Because we're going to get you.
Right. No, you're right, man. I have a best friend. We was friends. We got into a fight, and that made us best friends. You know, it's a hierarchy. You got acquaintance, you got friends, you got best friends, you got dog, and then you got brother. like you my brother. And it was the fight was fair, 1-on-1. I'm sorry, because I know I did. He know I won that fight. I got you, boy. So,
yeah.
It was 1-on-1. Nobody jumped in it. After that, the next day, we dapped each other up. We was tighter.
Yeah.
Tighter than dread.
Hanging out together. And you better not try nothing. Because he was the same bully or person that you got in the fight with, he would jump the person if you even thought about trying to jump him.
Dang.
But see, it's done went from a whole different era. You know, we talking about the drugs and stuff. I had a show we talked about it one time about fentanyl. You know, we played one yesterday. It was showing the video, the parents and stuff, how it's disguised. But you know, I'm gonna do another one, and definitely got to come on with that one too.
Okay, I'm with it. You know, I'm there. Got a lot
because it ain't just the killing too. It's the drugs out here with these young people too.
Yeah. Now I do have people that's close to me that's gone because of drugs, even if it was accidental or if it was on purpose. Yeah, I have a lot. So yeah, let's please talk about that one. I have a different take. There's probably gonna be a lot of people that's not gonna like me for that tape, but guys, I'm leaving y'all a cliffhanger so you can come to the episode whenever we do it. I got a different tape. I hope you don't be mad at me because of that, man. Man, I appreciate you for having me on, man. I love this.
Man, yeah, you know, man. Hey, you family, man. You roll through.
Yes,
you get ready. Even if you sitting around, you see me on or see my son on, you be like, hey, man, that sounds like something I want to jump into. Just hit me up and hit us up like this on here. And I've seen the link. You know, jump right on, man.
Oh, I got you.
It ain't no problem, man. Because see, you're talking about some stuff that's for real that a lot of people don't want to talk about. They want to sugarcoat, like we were saying earlier. They want to set it back here, that cotton candy stuff. No, it ain't. It's time out for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's time to be real, and it's time to talk about some real stuff, real issues that's going on within our children in the neighborhood. You know, me and my son was talking. I said, man, you know what? I wish I just had half of the stuff that y'all have right now. Ain't no telling where we would have been right about now.
Right. Man, how old is your son?
25.
Man, I want to say this to you, man. Thank you for being in his life. And it's sad that I have to say that, but you know the climate of fathers in their kids' lives. And it's beautiful when I see a father being a father. And that most kids grow up with their fathers. Most of them turn out to be amazing kids. Most of them doing stuff like that. So please, man, stay in that life. And for y'all to have a podcast with him at 25 years old, you did something right. I just want you to know that. You did something right.
Yeah.
Because a lot of kids, when they get 18, 19, sometimes they don't want nothing to do with their parents. But he's 25 years old, and y'all side by side, dapping each other up, and you know what he got going on through the day and vice versa. Oh, man, he loved you, and you did something right, bro. I just want to give you your flowers while you still here.
Man, I appreciate it because I got girls too, and I'm gonna give a cliffhanger for the next show. Man, you got to come on more than just one time. I'm tell you that right now, because we're gonna talk about like the the generational curses and stuff, and the generation of passing down stuff. Because I got girls too. I want in their life like I am with my son.
Right.
But what I did when I did get back into their life, I apologize, but I'm gonna freeze right there because when I do this show, I'm gonna be real transparent with it.
Well, I was ready. I was
get a
like,
seat.
hold on, I'm ready.
Yeah. But I did apologize to my girls. And see, that's what a lot. Let me just be quiet. Let me say that for
Oh, I love it. I love it,
let me say
man.
that.
Hey, yeah, I won't even pry into it, man. I just say I thank you for having me here, man. I really do. I love this, and as you can see, I'm really passionate about it. So whenever you want me on, I just give you my schedule. I'm off on Sundays. I'm off on Mondays, and late Saturdays. I can be on.
Oh man, we might have to jump on one Saturday, just chop it up on a Saturday, even before Sunday get here.
Man, we have fun. We talk junk with it because I'm still, hey, with all this mess going on, I'm with the jokes. I love having fun.
Man, yeah, man. You know, man, I'm not gonna hold you long,
right?
Because, like I said, I just want to introduce you to my side of the people and everything, my son's side of the people. You know, that way when you come on, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I remember him because he the one talking about the golden nuggets, and he the one won't sugarcoat nothing and everything." Right. But before you get off, y'all go pick up that book. Y'all cop that book. Go run it up. Matter of fact, make it sell out.
Thank you. Bestseller. I need that.
Yeah. Before you get off, man, let us know what you got coming up or what you working on.
Man, what I'm working on, the end goal is being the greatest motivational speaker in the world. How that look like for my next step is the beginning of the year. I'm a partner with the organization, and I'm gonna get back into the circuit of going to big companies to speak. I was doing it before COVID. I didn't have no online presence, so it was really hard and challenging to get back into that field. But now at the beginning of next year, I'm getting back into that field. I'm also starting my Let the Conversation Begin podcast. Back, I took a hiatus for personal reasons, took a hiatus for about like a year. Tomorrow at 1:30, I will be streaming to YouTube. Let the Conversation Begin. I'm gonna have the beautiful Tiara Little. She's gonna come. She's gonna join, and we're gonna make this thing happen. Other than that, I'm working on my second book. It's gonna be Golden Nuggets. I don't know if I want to say Champion Awoken or Unwoken Champion, but it's gonna be one of them. That's my second book. And other than that, man, I'm just working on saving lives. If I'm not the one that save lives, hopefully I can touch somebody that can save lives. And with that, I'm just letting God use me to do that.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man, because that's all me and my son they see. He pop back in because I ain't doing the closing remarks. He gonna do his own.
He gonna do the closing remarks. He back.
But yeah, and one good thing about that you're into this and doing this right now is because they talking about COVID's back on the rise. So y'all gonna need an outlet to come look and talk and listen to some certain stuff. And we're gonna be here because y'all want to talk. And me and my son put this out there all the time. These platforms are created so we can come together and talk about stuff.
Right.
And you can get on here and we can talk. You can send the questions or put anything in the chat. That's what we're doing. We're trying to create something that is for the people.
Right.
And I remember I forgot the lady name, but I remember one lady said, "You don't see this a father and son doing stuff." And, that really touched me because I'm like, you're right. You really don't see that. You might see some celebrities doing that in the movies like Will Smith and stuff, but you don't see actually father and son actually sitting down talking about some real stuff. And be 25, you're pretty smart to be 25.
Right. Yeah. Naturally. Adults don't want to hear this, but naturally younger kids are smarter. I mean, it gets better with each generation. It really do. It's just, are they going to utilize their smarts? That's the key that I'm trying to teach with the kids down at Holler. But for the most part, man, these kids, they don't know. But I look at them and be like, God dang, they so bright. They so bright. They smart, man. Yeah.
Our next move is to move this over to YouTube too.
Yes, sir.
I already got the thing, and all I got to do is just set it up now where I can stream all pages that I got going on.
Right.
You got to show some. Yeah, you get ready to say it, so go ahead.
No. I was gonna ask you, have you streamed on YouTube before on the channels that you did?
Not yet.
So just advice, before you can stream on YouTube, you have to get verification. It takes 24 hours. Okay, so what I would do, I would go there, just go to the screen tab. As soon as you touch it, it's gonna say, gotta wait 24 hours, and then you get to stream after 24 hours. I don't want you going thinking you about to stream now, and then you gotta wait 24 hours.
Yeah.
How I know that? Because I had to go through that.
Okay. And see, that's what I'm talking about. See, I'm learning. We're learning.
Right.
But that's our next move too, because then that'll take you to a broader audience at the same time.
Right. Yep. And I'll be there. You just let me know. I'm there. I'm watching. Like you said, if I jump in, I'll jump in. Just let me know whenever.
I sure will, man. Cornelius, man, we appreciate it. Maybe next time, because like I said, we got the stream deck, man. You know, next time you jump on, you hear that, you're gonna hear that hand clap.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it together, man. Man, appreciate it, bro. We love you, man.
Love you too.
Hope the best. Y'all go cop that book, Golden Nuggets, and make it a bestseller. Y'all, you ain't gonna be disappointed. Go check it out. Y'all always talk about support. Let's support then. Let's show up and support. We show up and support with celebrities. We show up and, let me get off that soapbox right there. But
that's a whole nother one.
Let's show up and show out like we all do. My son book, go copy his book on Amazon. My Battle with Sickle Cell, go check it out. It ain't no thick book like I said, King James Bible, but it shows you, and he taps in a little bit about what's going on. I'm waiting on the next one because I want to see this, because he got me involved in the next one that he involved with me. So
yes, sir.
Cornelius, man, we're gonna roll out.
Yep.
We're gonna let you roll out, man. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Man, appreciate you coming on. I'm glad we got a chance to get this together. Appreciate you coming on, bro, man. Y'all give it up for my man Cornelius, man.
Thank you. I just want to say, guys, one more thing. You can find me at all social media. I am Cornelius Dunlap. I do a lot of things. I do movie reviews, video game streaming, motivation, you name it. It doesn't matter. I am Cornelius Dunlap. Please go out and support me.
Oh, before you get off, hit me up tomorrow and remind me that you come on, because I've seen it on your Facebook page. Yeah. So I can watch it. So I can come on and click that like button so we can get it into the rotation.
I got you. I need an algorithm. I need it.
Yeah, I need the algorithm. Like my son dance too. So he's on there too. So so every now and then I be on that. I hit him up. I said, man, your video just popped back up. And because somebody don't looked at it. So it's in the algorithm, it's in the rotation of it.
Got you. All right, I do that. I'll reach out.
Okay, man. Appreciate it, man. Much love to you.
All right, take care. Thank you.
All right.
There you have it. Y'all see what's going on and stuff like that. I ain't get to be in this episode a lot, but y'all know I'm resting and stuff like that. But this stuff is needed. It's very much needed. I'm glad we was able to get him on here. Pops did a good job taking over on my end. When I had to go chill out for a little bit. Appreciate it, dog.
I told you he was in the back, y'all. I told you back in the back. He won't far.
Yeah, I'm back there.
He just relaxing. That's all.
Just chilling. But as far as like what I got going on, as usual, got the dance videos and stuff like that coming. Like you said, working on the book, got the clothing. There's a bunch of content I got coming and stuff like that. I plan on doing like skits again and possibly doing streaming like with gaming and stuff like that. So yeah, you might see me doing them.
I'm waiting on the skit, y'all. I'm waiting on the skit.
And for some of y'all, the Smooth family that may play video games or whatever, if you want to run up a game, hit me up. We can do that sometimes. We'll figure something out. I'll be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the other stuff. So for some of y'all that may have it, my Instagram and TikTok is official_be smooth. That should be for both of them.
Yeah.
But if not, just hit me up and I'll send it to you, or I'll just post a link. But yeah, I got a lot going on. But I appreciate y'all coming for this episode. Glad you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. And come back next time, as usual. But don't forget, you got his.
Yeah, I'm going up at 6.
You're going up at 6. So, show up for that. The Smooth family, y'all never fail. Y'all come through every time. But as usual, I love y'all. Stay focused, stay positive, smile. As always, be smooth with it. We love you.